Alright friends, trying something different today. The Adventures of Dan Tremblay Music. Going for a little walk. As you can see, as you should easily be able to tell, it's spring here in Ottawa. See how spring-like everything is? Toque, 2 sweaters, gloves. I don't know, it's like -4 Celsius right now. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. You guys figure it out. I'm sure there's an app for it. So I thought I'd get out of the house today, go for a little walk around the neighborhood, do something different. Feel like I haven't done kind of like a monologue sort of YouTube episode in a while, so thought today would just be kind of like an inspirational message for anyone, not necessarily music related, but for anybody that's been carrying around some kind of dream or desire or thing or an idea that they've always wanted to do. My shoes are soaked right now. It's all mushy. Spring is not my favorite time of the year, I gotta be honest with you. It's really messy. You know, there's dog poop everywhere because people are too lazy to pick it up, which drives me nuts. So, a while back, I did a year of audio engineering at Raven Street Studios, also known as the Audio Recording Academy here in Ottawa, the national capital. And it was incredible, okay? And it was a big risk for me. I had a very, very comfortable, high salaried, decent salaried government position, and they were going through a bit of a downsizing. My job was not affected by the downsizing, but they were just trying to get anybody to leave. So they had kind of like one of those like payout things where they would basically buy you out. And I said, "You're gonna pay me to leave the job that I hate? Yeah, let's do it." So, despite everyone's misgivings about it, you know, the people I worked with, the people I worked for, everyone around me who frantically tried to talk me out of doing it, I'm like, no, this is it, man. This is it for me. I can't do this anymore. I'm miserable in my job. I can't go to work miserable and come home miserable every day of my life. So I took it. It was a huge, massive risk. Interestingly enough, my wife and I have taken on many calculated risks in kind of the later part of our lives now, which is interesting because we have so much more to lose. Big fat mortgage to deal with, debts, car payments, we got 2 kids, and it seems like, well, this would not be the time to take risks. But I think if you stop taking risks in life, you're going to be missing out on a whole lot of things. Sometimes you got to jump. Sometimes you got to go for it. Sometimes you have to trust those instincts and go for it. No one's ever going to be rewarded for playing it safe all the time. You got to take that leap sometimes. So I did it. I haven't looked back since. Has it been smooth sailing? No. Been nothing smooth about it. We're going to see how this dead cat, not a real dead cat, by the way. There's no dead cats around here. I'm using the Rode video mic L, I think it's called, with a dead cat because it's very, very windy today. So the iPhone internal microphone is not going to work. So we'll see how the footage turns out after this. But so I'm literally flying this with just a little handheld tripod and the Rode mic and a dead cat, and that's it, with the forward-facing camera, because I like to just keep it simple and chill, and literally chill. I am freezing right now. It is absolutely freezing. I'm sitting on a bench, and yeah, it's not overly pleasant out here right now. I took the jump, and it's been a bumpy ride ever since. I'm still $1 million shy of being a millionaire, but through all of this, I've found happiness. I found purpose. I've found a greater drive and excitement for music and music creation and performance, more so than I've had in my entire life. So these are extremely exciting times for me. Let's walk a little bit more. I'm freezing. This was a skating rink, okay, about a week ago. I was standing in the middle of it, just basketball court turned little skating pond. So I guess that's progress. I guess we're making some progress. I'm gonna find another bench to sit at, and we can talk some more. Let's get a little blue sky in the background here. That's kind of nice. Sound of traffic and birds. Very tranquil. Ken Friesen. Ken Friesen is an audio engineer from Canada. Talked about him before. He came into the studio. So the Audio Recording Academy, also known as Raven Street Studios in Ottawa, where I did my year of audio engineering, was an incredible year. Very exciting. I met a lot of great people. I learned a ton of stuff. My nose is dripping. That's fine. There's probably a filter for that. We'll fix that in post. Nose drip. And I had so much fun. I met a ton of people, and it started my immersion into the world of music, where music became, instead of something that I would try to do at the end of the night when I was exhausted after work, it became a thing where I was just doing it all the time. I started teaching a lot more. I was teaching for music for young children. I still teach for music for young children, and I teach privately, and it turned into I'm doing music all the time. It's been a slow kind of build over the years. I've kind of created like a local community of supporters here, great families who've supported me and continue to trust me teaching their kids. And anyway, Ken Friesen has engineered a lot of kind of big time albums. Okay, he's engineered a lot of stuff for Tragically Hip, one of the biggest bands ever to come out of Canada. I think he's worked with Blue Rodeo and of course all kinds of other stuff, which I'm sure I'm forgetting about. So they would bring in guest speakers into the studio, and he came in that day, and very intense dude. So he did like a live tracking session of a band, and this is a real audio engineer. This is a guy who knows that, money is trickling down the drain with every minute that passes by. So it's like a go, very intense, super high energy guy. He's a pro, super pro. I actually thought about contacting him after that and see if I could do kind of like an apprenticeship kind of with him to learn more stuff about the trade. Anyway, I never followed up with that, but anyway, he's the real deal. During that time where he was speaking to us, he was talking about kind of his passion for music and his passion for audio engineering, and he said this, and it just stuck with me ever since. I probably talked about it on this channel before, but he was talking about trying to juggle, work and work-life balance and trying to fit your passions in. And he came out with this, and he said, "Don't dilute your dreams." And it's like I think about that quote every single day. I don't know if he said it or he got it from somewhere else, but I'm giving him full credit for that. So I try to live my life now with that. It has become my mantra. It has become a driving force behind what I do. These birds. I'm trying to film a YouTube video here. Anyway, they'll probably calm down in a couple minutes. Birds. So it stuck with me ever since. And a lot of people come into like my Twitch streams and sometimes on YouTube comments, and I get this question a lot. So are you a full-time musician? It's a difficult question to answer. So my best answer for you is that I put in full-time hours and then some, and I get paid part-time. And it's not because I don't get paid well for the work that I do, especially with teaching. Teaching pays very, very well, and I'm not complaining about that whatsoever. My hourly rate with teaching is fantastic, but there's only so many students you can fit in the course of the week. And what's been missing for me for a long time is getting into the music production world, where I'm writing and producing my own stuff, and particularly getting into the performance world. That has been a void for a long time for me. So I was going to start doing living room tours. I was inspired by various people. I've talked about this on the channel before. Andy Othling is certainly a huge inspiration for me. He's done living room tours. Actually, some of the streamers that I've followed have seen him in living room tours, which is pretty incredible. So then COVID comes in. I had been working for a long time, getting things ready to make it happen. And then COVID, and then boom, 2 years, just like that, 2 years of COVID. And we're just finally starting to come out of it now. But it's been a long, long journey. So Twitch is my second kick at the can. I've tried it once over a year ago and got pretty frustrated with it and left and said that's it for me of live streaming. Ended up on another place called Sessions, which I wasn't really too keen on. For the first time, he moved from YouTube to Twitch. I'd been following his YouTube channel. I came across an article in the New York Times featuring Danny Allard, who has had massive success on Twitch. I was talking about her journey, and she's from my city, the city of Ottawa. So those are kind of my two driving forces. And then I kind of got in there, and then suddenly, this is back in November, and I think I started again. All of a sudden, there's like this buzz in the air. Things are happening. Things are moving. And I've never been this excited in my life about being a part of a musical community. Every day, I'm more and more excited. I'm getting some big-time streamers. I'm talking huge, massive streamers dropping into my room and following me and checking me out. And I don't know where any of this is going to go. And I'm trying not to get too worked up and excited about it, but I feel sometimes you just feel that energy. You feel things are happening, and you feel like suddenly all of this work and time that you've put in, the years of failure and frustration and the battles of self-doubt, all the times you were going to throw in the towel but you couldn't, because this is who we are. This is what we do. And if it's in you, don't dilute your dreams. Whatever that thing is that you have, maybe it's not music, maybe it's arts, maybe it's film, it doesn't matter. It could be anything. There's something deep within you that is a driving force. This is what I want to do. Then do it. Don't wait, and just put everything that you have into it. Put all of your energy, all of your time, all of your passion, not all of your money. Let's be honest, Dan has spent a whole lot of money over the years. But just do it. What are you waiting for? Wait for tomorrow. You're going to wait for a New Year's resolution. Not saying you go out and quit your job. We need money. Make sure there's a roof over your head. Make sure your bills are being paid. Make sure your kids are being fed. Out and above that, I would drive a crappy, rusty car if I had to in order to pursue this dream, because this is what I am here for. There's no doubt in my mind. Music is what I'm supposed to be doing. That's I've known that since I was very, very young. And that's it. I'm going to do it, and that's what I'm going to do. So get out there, my friends, and don't let the fears hold you back. And do it carefully and calculated, and take calculated risks, not big risks, but go for it. Don't wait. That's it, my friends. That's my message for you today. I hope this inspires you the way that I have been incredibly inspired by all of the amazing musicians that I've been meeting from all over the world. Okay, I'm talking Brazil, we're talking Vienna, all over the United States, the UK, It's never ending. The community is crazy. I've never been this excited to be a part of anything this musical in my life. So come check it out, and I think you'll be impressed. Don't dilute your dreams.